Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Ala Barav, and you're watching our live stream edition of the 2019 Arkrot Global Investor Summit. I have a very special guest here in the studio, someone who achieved the dream of every Israeli entrepreneur succeeding to take a startup to exit. Yuval Dimnik, CEO of NooBaa. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
So tell us, how did you come up with the idea of NooBaa bringing solutions to the open market?
So I've been a veteran in the storage world for about 15 years now, and working with customers in various aspects of the deployment, installation, and the pain points that they were having. I thought that there must be some other way that things can be done, and that's how we came with NooBaa, to try and solve these pain points.
Usually people think about hardware as a static system. How did you come up with the opposite assumption and start NooBaa?
So those pain points that I described before, one of them was that people used to plan for 3 years and 5 years, and then comes reality. So the plan just does not matter. What matters most is flexibility and being able to adapt. Now, just as you said that most systems are static, this does not allow them that flexibility, and that's what we've been chasing all this time.
And can you summarize in a nutshell the road and the milestones from starting the company in 2014 and then exiting in 2018?
So I think that the hardest point is actually convincing the founding team that you have a valid idea and that it can actually make an impact on the future of enterprises. From there were various milestones. I think that for us, the most significant milestone was that while we were in beta stage and talking about a product but not trying to sell it, one of the cloud providers in Europe came to us and said, we want to buy the product. And for us, it was, we're not ready yet. It's too early. He said, listen, I tested the product. You're ready. Take our money, which was a surprise. From there on, it was mostly developing the team, developing the product, and actually gaining that, showing to the market that we actually have an impact in the market.
So as a successful entrepreneur and having your first exit, what can you share with other entrepreneurs and investors on entrepreneurship? So
I think it's a journey, and I think that you need good partners for the journey. So the number one thing is founders. Get a great founding team. The other is get a great set of investors. We were very lucky to have our crowd on board with the support of John, Lali, and Andy. It was great because they helped us a lot to achieve also this exit. This was part of the journey. And I think that the last part is focus. Always focus on what you're trying to do, and remember that you're a startup. Don't try to do too much, just try to achieve what you've had to.
Yuval, thank you for joining us today. Great insights. And now let's see the segment of Arkrot Portfolio Company Exits of 2018. When we return, a look at the latest from Israeli medtech scene. We will be right back.